How's it going, guys? Today we're gonna learn one of my favorite side dishes, a French version of mashed potatoes. They're creamy, garlicky, and absolutely delicious. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, to start off, we're gonna need about 6 golden potatoes, or yellow potatoes, also known as YUKON potatoes. They're nice and waxy. They're perfect for this because they'll be like thick, creamy. We are gonna peel and cube them, but we're not gonna rinse them. So about a cube will be about half-inch cubes. Alright, so we're gonna need about a quarter cup or a half a stick of butter, cubed and chilled. Just pop them in fridge after you cut them. About 1.5 to 2 cups of heavy cream. It all depends on how creamy you want them. I have about 2, and we'll play around with it once we start making. You need salt, some black pepper. Also, we got 1 bay leaf and about 2 tablespoons of dried thyme. You could also add rosemary, fresh rosemary, fresh thyme. They work perfectly. I didn't have any, so I used that instead. About 7 to 10 cloves of garlic, depending how much garlic you want, how garlicky you want. That also depends to you. If you want less garlicky, add less garlic. More, you add more. And a pinch of nutmeg. And that is it. Let's get to it. Alright, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put the potatoes in a pot, and we're gonna put cold water until it covers it. We're not gonna fill it up, just until it covers the potatoes. We're gonna season with salt, bring it to a boil, cover it, bring it to a boil, let it then bring it down, simmer for 7 to 8 minutes or until fork tender. Alright, now while that's boiling, we're gonna grab the garlic and we're gonna smash it. Just gonna do a quick smash on it, on all of them. And that's just gonna help release all that flavored and aromatics of the garlic in the cream, which we're pouring now on a medium sauce pot. We're gonna add the garlic. We're gonna add also the bay leaf and the thyme. Like I said, it's just gonna help flavor that cream, you know. Always season it with salt. Not too much, just a pinch there, and the pepper. And also to the nutmeg. What we want is literally just a touch of nutmeg, not too much. And then we're gonna give it the old mixeroo on the cream. I'm gonna put it on about medium-low. We'll put about 10-15 minutes, and that's how it's supposed to be. After 10-15 minutes, give it a little mix. And then once that's done, we're gonna strain it. And you see all that garlic there and all that thyme. What we're gonna do is we're gonna mix it. We're gonna squish that through the little net there. Because guys, that's flavor that you're still adding to the cream. So as you can see, once we push that through, see that right there? That goes in the cream. That's extra flavor that we want on those mashed potatoes. Alright, so let's check our potatoes, see how it's doing. So it's been about 7 to 8 minutes on simmer. Look at that. I like to run away. And see how tender that is. So we don't want to boil any more than that. That is totally fine. It just breaks apart. See how it's not like puffy? Like if you boil on hot water, if you put potatoes on hot water while it's boiling, it'll become puffy. Alright, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna strain the water and we're gonna put the potatoes back in the pan and steam them. Give it a mix. We're gonna steam it for about 2 to 3 minutes, just steam it like that and just mix it. What that's gonna do is gonna actually make the potatoes fluffy. That steam is gonna finish cooking the potatoes. And then what we're gonna do over here, I'm putting on a food processor. If you have a rice or a smasher, that works just as well. I'm putting on mine on a food processor to make it extra creamy. So I'm gonna add just a bit of that cream just so it doesn't get too dry. And I'm gonna season it, always season. And we're just gonna put it on, I'm gonna put it about a high and then turn it to low. Sorry, I'm putting on low and turning it to high. And once that's done, I'm gonna transfer this into the bowl. As you can see, that bowl had the cream in it. I had to transfer it to another bowl. That's why it's a bit dirty. I don't use dirty dishes, guys, but it's the same thing. So you see how creamy that is? And we're not even done with it. So I'm gonna do the exact same thing on the next batch. Add a little cream. Blend it. Oh, season it as well before you blend it. Always season. You guys see how creamy that is? But it's still too thick for my liking. Obviously you can eat it as like this, but it's still a little too thick. So now I'm adding little by little the flavored cream and mixing it. You want to do this while the potatoes are still hot so it's easier to mix. So you want to start slow so the cream doesn't go everywhere. And then add more. So on this part you want to do as thick as you want or as creamy as you want. That is up to you on this part. Well, the whole recipe is up to you, but over here where you want to incorporate the cream little by little until it's at the consistency that you want. See, it's still a bit too creamy for me. I'm sorry, it's a little too thick for me, so I'm adding more cream. It's almost there, almost there. Let's use all the cream here. And after the cream, see, exactly, this is what I want. This is what I want. So now, once that's incorporated, we're gonna add the butter. So we're gonna add about 1 to 2 cubes at a time, depending how big you have the cubes there. Remember, they're cold, and what that's gonna do, that's why we wanna work with the potatoes still hot, is that while that's melting, you're gonna whip that. Your arms are gonna hurt, but you're gonna whip that hard. And what it's gonna do, while the cream makes the potatoes creamy, the potatoes are very waxy, so they're thick and nice and creamy. What the butter is gonna do is gonna puff it up. So now you have a puffy and creamy consistency. And let me tell you guys, this is absolutely delicious. See how puffy that's starting to get? See how much in volume it increased? And this is the final result. I cheated a little bit. I added a little bit of truffle oil and some parsley. But my god, this is delicious. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and please like, comment, subscribe, the works, and let me know how the potatoes went. Thank you.